So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again, and we are back. Both of our teams are back. We are fighting for a title. Rants, what you saying, bro?
Yo, I'm good, bruv. What are you telling me?
Bro, I'm real good. That little Tim Pot chicken on a basketball club down the road, they're all in tears about their ownership, their players, their manager. Like, their fans are snapping and kicking our goalkeeper because they can't take banter. It's all going a bit tits for them, isn't it? It's all going a bit mad. It's funny, man. It's good to see. We're top of the table. We're flying. Gibraltar Guard is turning into a top player. And yeah, man, life's good right now. Thomas Partey's in fine form. Saka's cooking up everyone he comes up against, doesn't matter who it is. And then you lot, bro, people can cry about offsides all they like. Nobody cares. Literally nobody
We
cares.
don't care. I certainly don't care. When I was hearing everyone moaning about it, bro, do you know the amount of stuff that's gone against us this season already, bro? From handballs that weren't handballs and all these other things. Fuck it, who cares? You know, like that. Do you know what I mean? So, no, man, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. We're playing well. Do you know what I mean? People can say, oh, offside, whatever. Too many times, yeah, things are going against us. So, yeah, like, I'm happy for that, man. I think we deserve it.
Yeah, bro. Like, listen, same with us. Like, we've had decisions go for us and against us this season. It is what it is. Like, people can moan all they like. Listen, it was offside. I think everyone knew, but to the letter of the law, it's not offside. He never touched.
Well, there you go. So that means it wasn't. There you go. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, man. We're going to come back to this in a bit, but there's apparently bids for the club. We'll come back to that in a little bit. I want to talk about the game first. Make sure you smash the likes up, people. There's 600 in there over here on Facebook. So keep smashing the likes up. Rance's link is in the title. So make sure you sub to his channel as well. But yeah, man. I watched your game, and first half was probably the best you've played all season.
Like, yeah, we were good in it. I thought we were good in the first half.
The link-up play with Martial, like the way you were just on them, they've been very weird this season, Man City, because they're still there, they're still up there, and they will be because they've got a good squad and a good manager. But bro, they are looking like they're not even up for it. They look resigned to their fate this season. They already know that we're winning it.
You know what it is with Man City, yeah? What Man City strike me as, yeah, is just a team full of players that, I don't know, like, they all seem to look like they're all blaming each other. Like, you know, when things go wrong, it's like everyone's looking around to see whose fault it is. Like, the team spirit don't look like it's where it's supposed to be. Do you know what I'm saying? Because as soon as they can see the goal, they just look like they fucking capitulate, like, every time, bro. You know what I mean? And it's got definitely down to the team spirit or lack of, bro, because it's mad what's going on there. As soon as we scored, it's like the game was over. Like, you just knew we were gonna get another one. Like, they just crumbled, bro. Like, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen them look like this in a long time, man. And when you look at their team right now as well, Bernardo Silva's been wanting to leave for the last 3 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's talk of loads of players coming out. Obviously, Cancelo apparently has had a falling out with the manager, and he's on the transfer list allegedly. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of stuff going on at that club, and then also Haaland coming in. Yeah, even though we scored loads of goals, yeah, he sucked the life out of the team. So it's one of them things where he's a net negative for them in a similar way that Cristiano was a net negative for us last season when he scored all the goals, but then he literally messed up the way we played and took goals away from everyone else. So I think a lot of players are probably looking at it. Haaland's on a lot of money, doesn't do anything off the ball, and when he's not scoring, he hinders the team massively. And then you've got Kevin De Bruyne, another one, yeah, defensively doesn't contribute. And do you know what I mean? I think he might even be their captain. Is he their captain?
De Bruyne.
KDB? Is KDB the captain or the vice captain or something like that? But I'm not really sure. But someone said there's no leadership from him. Yeah, he's never been a leader. Gundo, he's never been a leader though. You see it for Belgium. I think he's the Belgium captain, and he came out saying that we got no chance to win the fucking to win the tournament right at the beginning. The guy's got no leadership quality.
If I was manager, if I was Roberto Martinez, I would have turned him around and sent him straight home.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Even if you believe that, you don't say that because that rubs off on everyone else.
Mate, that's embarrassing. Can you imagine if he walked into the media room after the game against you, like, or even at the start of the season, very start of the season, to put it into and said, yeah, do you know what? I don't think we're going to win the league this season. We're a little bit too old. We're a little bit past it. The hunger's not really been there. bro, he would have been sat on the bench all season by Pep.
Yeah.
But Martinez went, nah, cool, you can stay, bro. You can stay. I would have turned him around and said, get back on the plane. See you later. You're going home, mate. Listen, I like the boy, and I think when he's on it, he's a top player. This season, he don't look on it. Like, he's done it in bursts, but
yeah,
you're right. Off the ball, defensively, bro, the guy's irrelevant. He's pointless. And the same with Haaland. So they're effectively playing with 9 straight away.
Yeah.
Like,
out of possession, they play with 9. And then in possession, you know what I mean? They play with 10 unless the ball's in the box. Then they're playing with 11. Do you know what I mean? Haaland's been a terrible signing for them in terms of Pep Guardiola never does well with 9s. It didn't work out with Eto'o. It didn't work out with Zlatan. I don't know why he signed Haaland, bruv. Like, it wasn't... Bro, Alvarez was enough. They should have gone and got João Felix or something like that.
Bro, do you know why he signed him? He did it to take it away from another top club in Europe because he thinks he can win the Champions League with him. Yeah, I don't think he bought him for league. Like, listen, he's ripping the league up with his own personal stats. Yeah, great. If you don't win anything at the end of the season, then that's gonna come back to haunt him. Because he can break all sorts of records this season. He most likely will. But if he doesn't win anything, what's the point?
Facts.
Like, and Grealish and Mahrez and Foden, like, listen, you know my boy's Mahrez, mate. Yeah, he has not been great this season. I think he's.
But what's one thing all 3 of them have in common? They're all inverted and they all have no pace.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? City, this is the most predictable and boring Manchester City side that I've ever seen in my life. They lost Jesus and Sterling. Even though Jesus and Sterling both have their deficiencies, Jesus in the finishing department, he's good at everything else. Sterling, he's got a lot of deficiencies, but he's semi-direct and he's got pace. You take the pace out of that team, all they do is they play inverted players that get on the ball when I come inside. KDB gets down the outside, floats it into Haaland. Everything ends with floating the ball into the box to one person. You know what I mean? It's so predictable. Like Luke Shaw, absolutely.
It's all in front of
Luke Shaw was having fun with that guy, mate. Do you know what I mean? Just about one of the best strikers in the world.
He was actually class, man.
Like, Luke Shaw defended against him how you're meant to defend against him. Same with Lukaku. I saw Daley Blind do the same thing to him. These guys have no first touch. So as soon as the ball gets fired into them, straight into the back of them. Just knock them off balance. Just put your hands on them, bro. The balls bounce off and go over there, bro. They can't play unless they got acres of time and acres of space and a shitload of time. As soon as you take the time away from these guys, they're awful, innit? And Luke Shaw was just on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was quality, mate. He was absolutely insane.
Someone saying, why is Martinez benched? Remember, he's suspended for the Barcelona game. So, yeah, I mean, the manager's probably going to play Luke Shaw there. So I think that the manager's playing Luke Shaw at centre back. Warming him up for the Barcelona game, I believe. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is a smart thing to do as well, because we don't have him. So it's one of that and the fact that you just don't change a winning team anyway. Like, I just don't believe in it.
How many playing well, is that now?
I don't know, blood. But like, I can't
Like,
remember. The last game we lost was a City game, I believe.
Let's have a look at your games. Well, the chat will probably know anyway. I know if you go on the Premier League table, it shows the last 5. You're the most influential team in the league.
Yeah, I think the City game was the last game we lost.
That's crazy.
Oh shit, we lost to Aston Villa. I forgot
Aston Villa. Yeah, the Villa game. Yeah. The Villa game.
Was that before City or after City?
No, that was after City, I think.
Oh shit!
I think that was after City. Yeah, I think that was after.
I don't even remember that game. I remember it now. You lot said, but that's what I mean. I'm so used to just winning games, bro. I be fair, like, bro. Listen, it's
like we're in the winners' circle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro,
like,
I just don't remember us
we're going to win every week.
Like, losing games don't affect me the way they used to because I know we won't lose another one in a while. You know, like that. It's like I genuinely forgot about that game. So it's a great place to be in. We were losing every week before.
Yeah, that was back in November the 6th.
See what I mean? I'm in the middle of January.
Obviously, the World Cup kicked in, but November the 6th. Since then, like
we've lost 1 in 17, bro.
Wow, mad. Yeah, so you've beaten Fulham, then you've beaten Forest, Wolves, Bournemouth, barely conceding as well. Everton. Then you beat Man City. Wow, that's crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Mad. You lost to Betis and beat Burnley.
Yeah.
Right,
them
that's
things,
kind
yeah,
of
that was
irrelevant.
fucking, yeah, them man are playing our resis and I don't count those games.
Yeah, that's irrelevant. But yeah, that's mad. That's actually mad. But this is why I titled the video "Arsenal and United Are Back." Like, and people might think that's a bit premature, bro. I've seen
Bro,
enough.
we're
This
1 point behind City, bro. Like, it's not premature. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're 1 point behind City, and City are favourites for the league title, apparently. So if we're 1 point behind them, we can't be doing too badly, mate.
Exactly. If you beat Palace tomorrow, all of a sudden that game against us at the weekend, oh my god,
It's massive, isn't it? It's even bigger.
Bro, that's probably the biggest Man United Arsenal game
in a long time, because
maybe,
if Arsenal win that, then
maybe 10, 12 years.
More than that, because if Arsenal win that effectively puts what, for me, it puts one hand on the trophy for them.
Yeah,
if
I
they
agree.
beat us, if they beat us, do you know what I mean? I don't think they will, but if Arsenal beat us, that puts one hand on the trophy for me, because if they can beat us, they can beat anyone. Because I believe, other than Arsenal, we're the best team in the league right now, and the form proves that. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones. Right now, you'd rather play against City, Liverpool, fucking Chelsea than us, bro. Like, you would. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things where on current form, I'm not saying altogether, because of course we don't have a squad to match City's, but on current form right now, apart from Arsenal, Man United, the team you don't want to play.
Fact.
You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Fact. So it's great.
I wouldn't say it's the biggest game since 2004, because we've had Champions League games, but league-wise, league game, probably...
League-wise, it is.
It's about 08, 09. Because we were both up there 08, 09. You won it in 08, didn't you? 09? Was that the year you won?
08 was when we won the double with the Champions League and the Premier League.
Yes. Yeah, that was when you smashed us up in the Champions League. In the semi. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's probably the biggest game with what's riding on it. Yeah, because if you beat Palace, which I think you will, I think you'll dispatch them comfortably. The thing is, Casemiro is one booking away from getting suspended. So I don't even think...
I wouldn't play him. I wouldn't play him. There's no need. So is Fred. Fred's a booking away as well. I wouldn't play either of them. No, I wouldn't play either of them. Bro, just put McTominay in there, Ericsson, Bruno, play them, man. You get me? And it's fine. Start big horse, bro. Put the ball in the box. We'll get the job done against Palace. Like, we don't need Fred and Casemiro to play that game. I wouldn't even risk it. I wouldn't risk it.
Because if you get through, I think the game against us at the weekend, bookings then go up to 10. It's then 10 bookings suspended.
Oh, shit, is it?
Yeah, it's after halfway through the season. So the game against us on the weekend, because we got out of White Hart Lane with our Saliba and Saka getting booked. Yeah, so I'm happy with that, because that means they can play against you. If they don't get booked against you, then it means they can play against Everton.
Okay.
But if they get booked in that game, I think then they miss the Everton game. But so yeah, they need to go past this weekend, and then after that it goes up to 10 for a suspension. So yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, it's good, mate. It's nice. Like, all these Liverpool fans are in the mud. All these Chelsea fans are in the mud. Man City fans are wobbling. Like, I see City fans coming in my chat yesterday saying, congratulations. Like, we know we ain't going to win it now. And I'm like, wow, it's a bit too early to say congratulations. But bro,
facts.
But I do think that football club City, I do think it's looking like they've got no confidence in their ability anymore. Like, it's like we've sucked it out of them. Like, Pep just don't even, like, he was just sat there looking at the floor the other day like that, just staring at the floor against Southampton.
Yeah, he's stressed.
Like, yeah, he's proper stressed, bro. If he had any hair left, it would have fell out already. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like he's gone. Yeah, and then against you lot, he had no ideas. They had one shot on target against you lot. That is mad when you deep that.
Fact.
One shot with that squad on target, and this is a team that slapped 6 past you in the return fixture.
Exactly.
Like, that's the turnaround. Yeah, the difference between then and now, you lot have just gone whoosh, and them lot are just struggling. Yeah, and listen, I'm not going to say that we're going to win the title yet. I want to see what we do against you, because we're probably the 2 best teams in the league on form.
Right now. Yeah.
Could maybe throw Newcastle in there as well, but I'd say us 2 definitely.
No, I hear that. Newcastle are doing well considering the injuries that they've got. Do you know what I'm saying? But if we end up getting them in a cup, neutral venue, I'm very confident we dispatch of them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just that's just what it is. They're a good team, man.
I drew with them, but the other week. But I do think if we get them,
we both drew with them. Do you know what I mean? But bruv, against both of us, them man just want to stink the place out, bruv. Do you know what I mean? They're just very difficult to beat. Yeah,
different game, man. And they have
100%. Bruv, Newcastle, bro. When we played them, it was the same. I don't think they had a shot on target, bruv. It's just one of them ones. Them man are just boring, innit? But that's what they do. They come to stifle you, innit? And they're doing a great job of that. But I just feel like when it matters, like I said, like when there's a trophy on the line in the cup, our big players will rise. They don't have enough of them. Do you know what I mean? It will come down to the intangibles, you know what I mean? And it will come down to the big players, bro. You know what I mean? And I feel like with the form of Rashford at the moment, with the way Casemiro's playing, with the way our back line are defending and stuff like that, we'll wear them down. We'll wear them down.
Big up all my Geordies in the chat. Fuzzy Hacks is a Geordie. Newcastle fans are not in the mud yet. Like, bro, don't worry about being in the mud, mate. I've been in the mud since Arteta arrived. Now, I've got fans out here asking me if I've changed my opinion yet. Bro, this club's starting to do what I wanted it to do years ago. And big up to Arteta and to Gibraltar God. It's nice that they all watch the streams, though. Like, I can't lie, because they took my advice on board, innit? Do you know what I mean? Odegaard's starting to shoot more. Ben White is not Ben Shite.
He is starting to shoot more. The goal he scored against Tottenham was a joke as well, bro. Such a well-struck shot as well.
Bro, he had one before that as well. But this is the thing. He is shooting more. Yeah, let's talk about this Tottenham game real quick, right? Because when I see that starting 11, bro, I can't lie. I was licking my chops. I was thinking, you've put Sessegnon. Yeah, Sessegnon up against Saka. Yeah, I was like, what? Like, Saka's cooking everyone at the minute, let alone Sessegnon. Like, I was thinking, if you put Perisic up against him or Davies up against him, like, you've got half a chance. Yeah, like, it'd probably still batter him anyway. But Sessegnon, and then I see their midfield, and I was like, right, they've gone with Sarr and Højbjerg. So I was like, right, so that's our three dominating there too. And now Zinchenko's going to cut inside inverted. So that's now a 4-on-2. And I said on my watch along, I said, Odegaard will have the freedom of White Hart Lane today. Piece of piss. Literally. We should have been 4-0 up at half time. No joke. Thomas Partey, mate, if that shot had gone 1 yard right, it would have took out the fan that kicked Ramsdale. Like, it would have decapitated, bro, his head would have come off the power he put in that shot. Like, I'm so convinced that goalpost is dented, bro. Like, he hit that so hard, man. And then Eddie had a chance in the first half. He should have had a hat-trick, Eddie. But, bro, that was the easiest North London derby I think we've had for a long, long time. Probably as long as I can remember. I don't think I've seen an easier one. Like, because they normally have a little bit of fight. It's their cup final, do you know what I mean? Like, but this is why I keep telling all these people that watch me every day, that dead football club are not my rivals. Yeah, raise the standards. They are not rivals. Logistically, cool. Yeah, like, we played our games at their ground during the war. We got our way back in the league at their expense back in the day. Cool. Postcode wars, Middlesex and all that bollocks, whatever. They are not rivals. They win nothing.
Facts.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, the fact that their fans all in meltdown is hilarious. Yeah, Poch back. Yeah, get Poch. Bring Poch back to do what? To still win nothing. Bro, it's mad.
You're 100% spot on. We got a similar rivalry for my futsal team as well with another team, bro. Do you know what I mean? They train at the same court as us, bruv. Never won a title. Do you know what I mean? And it's a big rivalry. We got 9 titles. They got none. But somehow it's the biggest game of the season and that. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. You know, like that. So it was one of them ones where you lot pop them. There was a period in the second half that where Tottenham looked like they were going to make a game of it. Do you know what I'm saying? But then it just didn't materialize, bro. Do you know what I mean? And on paper, they've got one of the best attacks in the league, and they're dead, bro. No, they're actually dead. There's no belief in that team. The manager doesn't want to be there. There's so many things wrong with Tottenham, and I believe that things are going to get worse before they get better as well. Because Conte is just going to start. Conte is going to start just throwing guys under the bus habitually, bro. Because that's what he does.
Oh, mate, he's already come out today and started talking. Let me see if I can get his quotes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he came out with saying, "Smash the likes up, people. There's well over 1,000. Well, it's over 1,200 in here. Make sure you sub to Rance's channel as well, man. Road to 100K is on for both of us this year. Yeah, and we're fully smashing it.
Yeah,
as well.
It really is on. It really is on, bro.
Flying at the minute, man, both of us. But where's Conte? Where is it? Let me see if I can find the quote. Somebody put it in the chat. I can't find it, man. I see it earlier. But he came out, started chatting breeze again. The thing is, he's waiting to be sacked, Conte. Like, how can you play against Arsenal and go with that lineup first and foremost, but then think that that's okay and not make any changes for as long as he did? Like what? He's just standing there, like, well, yeah, I just want to get
But
sacked.
sometimes I think he just does these things to make a statement, bro. That's the only thing I can think of. The only thing I could think of, because Jose used to do that. You know what I'm saying? Conte called out his own stuff today. That's what I mean. Conte's probably saying to the board, he's like, you know what, I'm shit, sack me. What are you doing?
That's pretty much what he's trying to do, but he's only got
had
5
enough.
his contract, right? And Levy ain't going to sack him. The only way he gets sacked is if they get an embarrassing, like...
I don't think he gets sacked. I think he has to walk, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
He's going to walk. He's going to want
exactly. He's on the big... Exactly. And Levy don't want to pay him.
Right? Divide that right into 12 months and then times it by 5. That's how much he's due. Because he's got 5 months left. And he's on 15 mil a year. Bro, apparently he's asking for more money or something. Like, to stay, he wants more money. Terry said to me a minute ago, apparently he's asking for more money. I said, well, so he should. It's an embarrassment managing that football club. Take as much money as you can to manage it, because you've literally put your career on hold to go and manage that club. Take all the money you can get from them. But yeah, he's sabotaging that club inside out, mate. And the thing is, he's going up against Levy, who's notoriously just hard work. And he's an Italian. They don't run, bruv, the Italians. Like, so now it's like loggerheads. Like, you've got him that ain't gonna like fold, and him that ain't gonna fold. And all that's happening is Tottenham are getting worse. It's great. I love it. It's fantastic. Yeah, he ain't going unless he's getting his payoff, and they ain't gonna sack him, mate. So they're kind of stuck with him. But if they lose their next 2 or 3 games, they got Man City on Thursday. But then saying that, in true Tottenham fashion, they'll probably go and beat Man City.
Get something. Yeah, they'll get something. You know, like that. This is what Tottenham do. And Tottenham actually do okay against City as well. Like, City, they ain't got such a bad record against City. Yeah, they haven't got such a bad record against City. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting.
I big up everyone in here, man. Lads, hope you're well. Jim Radcliffe is interested in buying United. He was a strong candidate in buying Chelsea. What do you make of it?
I don't know much about him. Do you know what I mean? I know that he's not Arab, so I don't want him. You know the ones there. He ain't got enough money, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest, he ain't got enough.
Nah, bro.
He don't have enough money. Do you know what I mean? Jim Radcliffe is definitely not a Middle Eastern name, bro. I'll tell you that much. You know what I mean? So no, I'll pass, thanks. Do you know what I mean? No, thanks.
Let's have a little look here.
No,
he's worth about 15.5 billion according to
it's not enough, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's not enough. What them Newcastle man, was it 200 billion or something? A man said 15 billion. Come on, bro. That ain't enough.
I think the whole family are worth like a trillion.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm talking about the one Donny's worth 200 billion, and you're telling me you got 15 billion. That's some joke thing. Do you know what I mean? If the Newcastle owners lost 15 billion quid, they wouldn't even look for it. You know, like that.
Yeah, nah, just it out. Gifts.
But that's what I mean. Come on, this is ridiculous. I can't. Do you know what I mean? I cannot. So no, thank you. 15 billion. No thanks. And someone said that Roman was worth 9. Yeah, on paper, bro. Don't ever think that
Roman about 900.
Bruv, Roman was moving all kinds of weight, bruv. Don't ever think that Roman was involved proper.
Yeah, why do you think Roman's not the owner anymore?
You see what I'm saying? Like, Roman had, bruv, man was moving guns, everything like that. You know them. Don't ever think that Roman Abramovich was worth 9, bro. You're crazy. You know what I'm saying? And furthermore, yeah, with Roman as well, because he actually loves ball, yeah, he would be willing to spend his own money. You know, like that.
You sound like brass. That ain't enough money.
It ain't enough money.
Ain't enough money to get me, baby.
Yeah, it's true. That's 15 million. The club's worth 6, you know, and you're 15, bro. You could just about
you ain't
afford
got enough to take us where we need to go.
That's what I mean. You could just about afford it, bro. You can't buy it 3 times, bro. You know, like that. You ain't got the monies.
Even the consortium that he's involved with is only worth 61. Not enough, mate.
Come on, bro. You have to at least be able to buy the club 3 times for me to take you seriously and say you got bread, innit? You know, like that. So them other man there got some big boy P. So I don't want that.
No, it's true. But this guy keeps throwing his hat into the ring every time the story does the rounds, mate. And like, it's funny because I think they're actually going to put an official. Let me find the story. And get it up. Manchester United. There we go. Right. So this guy, according to Sky News, this guy has said the club's effectively up for sale. We know all of that crap. Okay. Billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe confirms his interest in buying the 70-year-old, blah, 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 blah. We have formally put ourselves forward into the process. A company spokesman said there have been other expressions of interest with Saudi, other money from the Middle East understood to be the focus on the club as well. Radcliffe is Britain's richest man. There's no secret of the fact that he'd be interested in buying it. Well, that don't really tell us a lot, does it? Yeah,
Don't tell us shit.
Buy it how many times, but we've formally put ourselves into the process. What does that even mean? Have you made a big deal?
No, put yourself into the process means I've told my people to tell their people that I want it. That's what it means, bro. But that don't mean shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? A man said, look at Nice, blood. He owns Nice, blood. What are Nice doing? He's got all this money. Where Nice in the French league?
Fuck knows. I know Aaron Ramsey plays for him and Pepe plays for him.
Where are they? Because if he was splashing out there and they were doing the mad thing, cool. But they ain't got Arab money. That's why they can't chat to PSG and them man there. So where are Nice there? Where are they in the French league? Come on. Excite me, guys. Where are they?
They're in Nice. Let's have a look. Well, they're not in the top 5. They're 10th.
No thanks.
They've won 1 out of their last 5 games.
No thanks. What happened to all this money that he had to put in the club? They're 10th. Drop me out. If you're 10th in Liga, you can't be owning my fucking football club. I'm sorry. You ain't got that kind of money because we're trying to fucking compete in the Champions League and you're 10th, blood.
Mate, you're trying to dominate. That's what you're looking for. And this is the thing. A Qatari owner, a Saudi owner, something like that, bro, they come with stupid money. Yeah, and they can just drop stupid money. It don't matter to them. Like this guy, he's going to be working on a budget. Yeah, them Saudis and Qataris, they ain't working on no budget.
Facts.
Yeah, the budgets, it doesn't matter. It literally don't matter. They could drop 200 billion quid on your football club in players over the next 20 years, and it still hasn't dented their money. Yeah,
that's what I'm on.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how you dominate. That's how you take over. That's how nobody can ever catch you. Like it's mad. Like, listen, he might come in and do good, but I don't think he's even going to get the club in the
these
first place.
men can't even make an impression in the French league, bro. Remember when Leipzig came through, and they were splashing money? Look what they done in Germany. They went from just being formed to just shooting up the league
the 4 divisions.
Yeah, and staying there because they were spending
and getting Champions League.
That's it. So if this brother's got all this money and he's 10th, clearly he ain't got a clue about football, bruv. You know, like that. So fuck all that, man.
Nah, sod that. Mate, I don't think he'll get the club anyway. I genuinely don't think he'll be buying the club anyway. Because the thing is, he's going to come with a bid. They're going to put a bid together and a package together. Yeah, but let's be honest. The Glazers are going to want the most money. That's what it boils down to. The most money. He ain't got the most money. He ain't going to offer the most money. When you get the Saudis coming or Qataris coming, which they will, right? They're going to put together a proposal that is going to blow him out the water.
For sure.
Yeah, and let's be real. Obviously, they have to go through the due diligence and all of that.
Yeah,
they have to check them out to make sure that they're good for the Premier League and all of that. The Premier League will have to do their background checks and all of that. Bro, the Premier League will just straight away. Yeah, like look at the Saudi owners at Newcastle. Right? I'm sure they've done some dodgy crap in the past.
Bro, all these guys are done, bro. Man, come with the big money. The FA would just be like,
yeah. We didn't see that, mate. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Man United's that way.
100%. And I see it because they're going to pump the money and they're going to spend the money in the league as well amongst the clubs in the league. You know what I mean? So the money's going to stay in circulation.
You're going to take the club further globally as well because then you're going to get more fans. You're going to get the Premier League more fans. Yeah, because now it'll be beamed all around their countries. Listen, I know it is anyway, but now they're going to make a point of beaming it into their countries in more spots and locations.
Sure.
Because now it's owned by them and they're from that country. Yeah, what's this Jim Ratcliffe going to do?
Fuck knows, but I don't want to find out, bro. I'll be real.
I wouldn't be worried if I'm an Arsenal fan. I would not be one bit worried if you had Jim Ratcliffe as your owner. I can't lie. If you get Qatari or Saudis in there, now it's a problem.
Yeah, it's panic stations for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, look how quick Newcastle have turned it around. Yeah, they were sat bottom of the table or on 19th or whatever when Mike Ashley sold up. All of a sudden, fast forward 15 months and Newcastle are third.
Yeah.
or fourth or whatever they are. It's
Fourth, I
mad.
believe. Fourth.
Yeah, yeah, it's mad. Yeah, you lot are third, isn't it?
No,
Oh no, they are third. Yeah,
no, they are third.
you're behind them
We're
on goal
fourth.
difference.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
behind.
yeah. I was saying fourth, like we weren't in the top four, bro. I'm so used to just being just outside. You know them ones. I remember they were
Don't worry
fourth
about
and
that,
we were
mate.
like
You've got a
fifth.
5-point gap on United, mate. On Tottenham, and you've got a game in hand. They're done. They're done.
Is it? It's
Yeah,
like that.
You've got 5 points, and you've got a game in hand on them, and they're fifth.
Oh,
And
I
mate,
didn't even know.
the
Bruv,
team
I don't look at the
underneath that.
table, Lee, bro. I'm not used to being in the top four, bruv. I don't look at the table no more. Like
Nah, check the table, man. Watch.
all season, I ain't really looked at the table,
bro.
blood.
Look at the table.
Fifth.
Look, you're literally 5 ahead of Tottenham with a game in hand. You're 7 ahead of Fulham with 2 in hand, and you're 8 points clear of Brighton. Come on, man. Look, you're 10 points clear of Liverpool with the same games played, and you've got a game in hand over Chelsea, and you've got 10 points clear on them already. Bro, don't worry. Top four's dusted. Tottenham are finished. They're done.
Fuck. That looks like that's the top four then.
That top four is looking kind of cool for a top four.
That's the top four in what another order then. That's crazy. Bro, I didn't realize that we done that.
Yeah, that's the top four. That's the top four this season, mate.
Ooh,
that's the top four. I don't think anyone's catching that 4.
That's unbelievable, you know.
Yeah, us 2 in the top 4 feels weird. It does, doesn't it? It does actually.
Bro, it's nuts, bro. That's why I ain't been looking at, bro. I ain't been looking at the league table because we've been outside the top 4 for so long. It's like I'm not even really looking at it like that,
mate. We've been top of the table. I don't know how long for now. Like it's crazy that we're actually setting the pace. Nobody can get near us. Like we've only dropped 7 points in 18 games. Do you realize how mad that is? Like when we were sitting there watching Man City and Liverpool competing, getting nearly 100 points and all that, I'm sitting there thinking, how the hell are we catching this lot with Arteta and these players and with this ownership and with this fan base? Bro, the fact that Liverpool have fallen off the wagon is class. Big up to them.
Yeah.
They had their little Klopp era. Well done. And if they weren't so muggy with it, I'd lay off them. Yeah,
nah. Liverpool needs smoke, bro. They need smoke because, bro, they are the least gracious. Yeah, they are the least gracious out of everyone, bruv. When they were good, they were talking the most shit, bro. So now them man need to hold this. Them man need to hold it, pussies, blood. I'm telling you. You see, bruv, I hate fucking Liverpool, blood. They're talking all kind of shit, you know. Now we're talking about best Premier League team of all time and all this stuff. Remember the best team of the Premier League era, bro. They never won the Champions League and the Premier League at the same time. Man United are the only team to win the Champions League. They
build out the team as if it was all done in the same season with the trophies, though. Do you remember?
Bruv, that's what I'm saying, bro. And then man talking about they done the double and they done the FA Cup and League Cup double on pens, bruv. Nah, these man, they stink, man. Liverpool stink.
Hey, what do you make reckon to this? I see this. Jermaine Pennant saying Man United ain't getting top 4. I hope City's thrown. Hey, Jermaine Pennant, let me just tell you a quick story about Jermaine Pennant. When he went to Spain, I can't remember what dead team he went to in Spain, but when he went to Spain, he was playing at Birmingham before that, I think.
Right? Yeah, Birmingham City, and then I think he went to...
I can't remember.
I don't know. I think he
went dead team, probably Elche or someone, or Cadiz.
You're kidding me. It wasn't Elche, though. I thought it was Villarreal or something random like that.
But he came out to Spain to some team out here, yeah? Right? And I remember him telling this story. This is how dense this guy is, so just ignore him, yeah? Right? This guy got a phone call from Birmingham police years later, like 2 years later or something, yeah? Real Zaragoza, right? And he got a phone call saying, yeah, sir, you've left your Porsche, your Porsche's been parked up at Birmingham train station for 2 years. Like we had to, yeah. And he was like, no, I ain't got a Porsche. They were like, well, you have. It's got your personal plate on it. No, I don't own a Porsche, mate. Yeah, it just left a 90 grand Porsche with a personal plate on at the fucking train station. Didn't even remember he had a Porsche. I hope that guy is bankrupt right now.
Yeah, but bro, he can't be too far from it. Him and Jamie O'Hara, do you know what I mean? Them men are out here twerking for radio gigs, so.
Do you know what I'm saying? On Talk Sport as well. Yeah,
them man got the same dealer and that. You know the ones there, so probably both owe him money. It is what it is. It gets like that.
Mad, isn't it? Yeah, we went to Zaragoza. Where are they? They ain't even in the top division anymore. Mad. Actually mad. Yeah. It's actually mad. But yeah, man. Yeah, mate. These pundits, man, they sit there. They're not even pundits. They just wheel out an ex-footballer that weren't any good. Yeah, or threw his career away because he was an idiot. Yeah, or had an attitude or whatever it may be. Oh, apparently he's allegedly bankrupt. Well, there you go. Good. Yeah, maybe he should have realized he had a Porsche and looked after his money a little bit better. Idiot. Imagine leaving your 90 grand car at a train station, forgetting you had it. You must be high, bro. Like,
bro.
I don't know what they were putting in his food out in Spain, but bro, my man must be high.
But we already know he's not all right. Do you know what I mean? So, like, the game is the game, bro.
Just get a load of bitter ex-ballers on there. That's all it is. They do. The only one worth listening to on there is Simon Jordan, and even that is not every day.
Not every day, innit? Sometimes Simon Jordan is on smoke, and then sometimes he says wild stuff. But all in all, like, he's the guy that patterns people up, so I don't mind him.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, same. I like him, man, because he just says it as it is when he has to. Last time Arsenal and United finished top 4 was 14-15. Wow.
Flip, you know.
That's mad. That's what?
It's nearly 10 years ago, bro.
Fucking hell, bro. 8-9 years. Oh, my days.
That's unbelievable, bro.
Do you know what? It is nice to see us both up there. Like I said this to you when we first started doing these shows, like seeing Man United in the gutter, it's the same as seeing Arsenal in the gutter for me. It's like, obviously it means a bit more being Arsenal because I'm Arsenal, but I grew up on this, man. I grew up on Arsenal United. Like, I didn't grow up on Arsenal, like Tottenham rivalry. What? We used to beat them every year. Who cares? Like, I mean,
trust me.
Like, we were competing for titles. We were competing for Champions Leagues, the semi-final. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was crazy, bro. Yeah, and it's nice to see both of us are back up there because it's been a long time coming, man. All the fighting in the stadiums of our clubs, like all the fans beating each other up, like all the crap players that we've had, all the gutter like moments that we've had, being 15th in the league, bottom of the table, pumped by everyone. Like, it's nice that we're both up there, man. And listen, once we both get up there, it's going to be extremely difficult for the likes of Liverpool and others to catch us up, because we have got the pool, we've got the fan base, and we've got the money. And if we win the Premier League title this season, I think we'll win it again next season. Because I think the investment we'll get by winning it, will be ridiculous.
I think we'll find out. If you do win it, we'll find out. Yeah, if you won it by accident, or if your owners are really serious and they continue to back you in it, because you could win the league and then they could say, all right, cool, we won the league. We don't need to invest too heavily now. Just add 1 or 2 here and there instead of investing heavily. Do you know what I mean? Because I'll be real, even if you do win the league this season, I don't think you'll win it again, because 1, is not many teams retain the title anyway. And 2, Chelsea are going to spend big again. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Man United are going to spend again. City will. City will go big as well. Do you know what I mean? And I think if City, Man United, and Chelsea all spend money, I don't think Arsenal are winning the league again, bro. Like, I don't. Innit? If they win the league this season, it will be because Man City were bad, innit? As good as Arsenal have been, it'll be because of how bad City were, how bad Chelsea have been, how bad Liverpool have been. And that's not to take anything away from Arsenal, but when you look at the level that these teams were at last season compared to where they're playing now, bro, it's night and day, bro. It's night and day.
So the thing is, I agree with you on most of that, but bro, we've lost 1 game all season. If we go through this whole entire season, we only lose 2 games. And only draw, we've drawn 2 games. Let's say we draw 4, lose 2. And win 32. Bro, that can't be by accident, man. That is literally levels. How many points would that be? 32 wins. Let's work it out. 32. Smash the like button up, people. There's 1,500 in here. Sub to Rance's channel as well. It's in the title.
How many times have Arsenal won the league title?
No, if we get 32 wins, 4 draws.
Hey Lee, how many times have you lot won the league back to back?
Never done it.
There you go. So why do you think you're gonna do it now? That's why when all these guys, getting upset in the chat, you've never won the league back to back ever, but you think you're gonna do it now in the era where Chelsea pulled your pants down and took the player that was dancing for you on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, bruv, give your heads a fucking wobble, bruv.
If we did do that by some miracle that we did retain it, bro, that's got to go down as fucking probably the greatest Premier League win in our history, or league win in our history, doing it up against all of the money players, like with you lot, with City, with Newcastle. If we're not so much this season, but if we go and do it next season when everyone's got another window and gone and spent again, like this season, we've been fantastic and take nothing away from us, but if we can go and retain it, first off, we've retained it for the first time, like in modern era, like we fucking like doing it up against Chelsea, Newcastle, City, you lot, like that's mad if we could do that. But yeah, if we ended up this season like with 32 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses, that's 100 points. That's mad. And the way we're playing at the moment, we're halfway there nearly. Like, listen, I don't think we're getting 100 points. Like, let's just stop taking the piss here. But we're going to get close to 90, maybe even 90, if we carry on. And if we beat you, and listen, the Man United game against you, like against Arsenal United, that's probably our biggest test for both of our teams this season, because you lot are flying now. Like when we played you earlier in the season, you weren't so much flying, but we were rocked off our perch a little bit. We were doing all right, and I think there's going to be a bit of spice in that game. It's going to be like the old days, man. I can't wait. It's going to be good, but it's good. It's a good test for both teams, because we're going to want to get one over on you after what happened at Old Trafford, and our fans and our players all thinking it was shit. Like, got done over, like with the Nelly goal and all of that. And then you lot are going to want to say, yo, if we can beat this lot, we're in a fucking title race.
Oh, like, 100%. 100%. 100%. But that's what I think, man. That's what I think. I think that it's going to be one of them ones where it's a statement game for both teams. I think if we win, it's a big statement. If you win, it's a big statement in terms of, cool, we could win the league, etc., etc. So 100%. That's why I think it's going to be a draw.
100%. Last time we retained the title was in the 30s.
There you go, bro. So people talking about retaining a title like it's easy, bro. Drop me out. Like, it's not easy, bro. Like, not anyone can just retain a title, fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's not easy, mate. Even when we had Wenger and all them top players, mate, we never done it. Never done it. It's
there you go. That's what I'm saying. If you didn't do it with Thierry Henry, blood, then you know what I'm saying, boy. I don't know. I don't know if you're doing it with Nketiah. I'm just saying, innit?
Oh well, bro. Listen. Hopefully we can keep him scoring. I know he missed a hat
until Jesus gets back. No, he's a good player. Like, bro, listen, bro, he's better than people are giving him credit for. Do you know what I'm saying? He's definitely he's better than people are giving him credit for. But let's be honest, bro. Do you know what I mean? United done it 3 times in a row, twice. Exactly, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's not easy though. Do you know what I mean? That's why we're the greatest team. That's why we're the greatest team in Premier League history, for that reason. But we're also the only team to win the Premier League and the Champions League together twice. You know, like that. So
people forget, man United are a massive football club, Rance, and like people forget that because of where you've been. It's the same with Arsenal. We're both massive football clubs, but because we've both been in banter era for a decade or more, like people and Chelsea have come along, Man City have come along, you know, like Liverpool have had a little resurgence. But this is a good comment, man. If Arsenal do win the league, make sure not to copy Liverpool when you get to the top.
It's true, and stop signing players. But that's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't think we will do that. I think if we do, even if we don't win the league, I just want my team to compete every season. That's all I've wanted, man. That's why I was on protest to get the manager out, Wenger. Like, I was on protest when we finished second to Leicester. Because the standard has always been compete. We smashed the stadium down to compete. And it's nice that they're actually competing. And if we get to the end of this season and we don't win it, then I want us to be in that race until the end, like until the last month of the season.
You get all the way to the end and don't win it after the way you started, I just don't know, blood. You know, like that.
You know what though? If we beat you, I'll fully pin my flag.
If you beat us,
say we're winning it.
But if you beat us, I believe you've won the title. I believe, that you've won the title if you beat us. Like, I believe this is the title decider, and this is why I also believe that you won't win it, because there's a lot of pressure on your team to win that game, bruv, because all your players will be thinking what we're thinking. If we can beat Man United, do you know what I mean? And surely it's over now. Surely it's over now.
Well, if we beat you, we would have beaten every team apart from Man City, every top 6 team other than Man City, because we ain't played them yet.
There you go. And the same with us. We beaten everyone apart from Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones. If you beat us, you lot will be looking at this game and saying you'll be how many points away from City?
Who have City got? They got Tottenham.
Tottenham, they could drop points, they could draw.
Well, they got
Imagine
Tottenham
City.
on Thursday. So if they drop points against them, let's say they draw that game, they'll be 7 behind us. We beat you. They've got, I don't know who they've got. Who's their next game? Let's have a look at Man City's fixtures. Because we could potentially go like 10 points or something. Like it'd be
See what I'm saying? 10 points is big, especially the confidence Arsenal are playing with. Man saying that Rance is too confident. Bro, we've beaten every single fucking big 6 team in the league apart from Chelsea, and they're going to get smoked when they come to Old Trafford. I have plenty of reasons to be confident.
Right,
plenty.
So Man City's next fixtures are Tottenham on Thursday this week. Then they've got Wolves at the Etihad on Sunday. You'd expect them to batter them. And Wolves don't score many goals, so they should win that. Right. But the Tottenham game, Tottenham are their bogey team for the last couple of years. They've done the double last season. They beat them the season before. Didn't the Tottenham beat them and then lose to Burnley last season? That sounds like Tottenham in a nutshell. Then after that Wolves game, they've got us in the FA Cup. Then they've got Tottenham away in the league. Then they've got Villa at the Etihad. Then they've got Arsenal away. Bro, by the 15th of February, Arsenal could be clear, like long clear. Yeah, because I don't think we're losing to them at the Emirates. We've got the best home record in the league, and we've played less games than any team in the league at home. Yeah, we've already got the best home record, and we've played less games than every other team in the league.
Yeah, our home record ain't shabby either.
We've got the best away record as well. Yeah, we've played more away games this season than we've played home, and we've got the best record in both. Yeah, so if we can beat them at the Emirates, then that's curtains. That's curtains. If we get a result against you, and they drop a few points at Tottenham in the 2 Tottenham games they've got coming up, and then we beat them, it's game over. It is literally game over. They will not come back from 12 points behind or something like that. No chance. As good as they are and have been, if we can get a 12-point cushion on them, they ain't coming back. Yeah, and then it's what you do. It's where you are. Where maybe not so much Newcastle with you because you got the momentum. Newcastle ain't even looking at title, but Man United could be looking at title if they beat us. Yeah, and then
I'm still not looking at the title if we beat you lot. I'll be real, like I can't look at the title because.
Bro, you didn't even look at top 4. You didn't even know you top 4. You didn't even know you were 5 points clear of Spurs.
I didn't because it's not important to me. I said, top 4 in a trophy at the start of the season. I'm not deviating away from that. So I don't care what the points are. I don't care what the goal difference is. I don't care what any of these things are. Come end of the season, I just want to be in the top 4 and I wanted a trophy. I believe we will get that trophy now. Certainly Newcastle really standing between us and the trophy, potentially. Do you know what I mean? Who have we got in the semis? Is it Southampton or something like that?
Let's have a look.
I can't fucking remember, bro.
Forest,
that's what I mean, bro. Listen,
it's gonna be in the final.
So we're in the final, probably against Newcastle. So that's it. So Newcastle are standing between us and the trophy. You know, like that. That's it. That's the way I'm seeing it.
Yeah,
so
Newcastle
we win that.
Southampton. They'll beat. So it'll be Newcastle Man United final.
But there you go. So we win that title. We just finish in the top 4. Yeah, that's my season. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Ten Hag's first season trophy. No, I'm saying and Champions League football next season. This is exactly it. This title talk, bro. We don't score enough goals to win the title, bro. Like we don't. Look at our goal difference. It's like single digits, bro. And we're like halfway through the season.
Yeah, you're on +8. You've only scored 29 goals all season.
That's what I'm trying to say. We don't score goals. You can't win the league if you don't score goals. So
that's true. But if you beat Palace, I think you'll beat them comfortably. I think you'll get 2 or 3 against them.
Possibly.
Yeah, then all of a sudden you're only 6 points behind us. A dodgy penalty, corner, deflected goal. All of a sudden you're then only 3 points behind us. Now you're in a title race. Do you know what I mean? If you win your next 2 games and we lose to you, like your next 2 games, you've got Palace and Arsenal this week. If you win both of them, you're in a title race, bro. You're 3 points behind us if that happens.
Oh, Lee, don't even, man. Bro, listen, don't even.
You will be in a title race. If Arsenal are in a title race and we lose to you, but you beat Palace before that, you're in a title race, whether you like it or not, bro. You're in a title race. If you beat us, you are in a title race. But I don't think you're beating us. So we'll see, man. Sunday's
I
going to
don't
be
think you
mad.
lot are beating us either. So it's one of them ones where, like, it is what it is.
Sunday's going to be mad. The atmosphere is going to be lit. That's the kind of games that I miss going to, like them kind of games, like the big games. But
I'll be real, like the way it's one of them ones where I just don't see how. Yeah, I don't see how we lose that game. I'll be real, and it's not nothing, and it's no disrespect.
United fans are going mad in my chat, bro. Leave
Bro,
us
I don't
alone.
see.
PSB.
Bob, I don't understand. I don't see how we lose to you, and the reason why I say that, yeah, is because defensively, yeah, like we got one of the best defensive records in the league, and we're very stubborn in it. Like the way we defend, we're very annoying. Similar to the way that Newcastle annoyed you, I believe that we will annoy you on Sunday in a similar way. You'll have a lot of the ball and not create a lot of chances. Similar to the first game. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones.
Defense in the league.
Exactly. And I just believe now we've got a ball to put in the box as well. And we got a big striker, bro. I honestly think that he's gonna cause you a lot of problems. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he does. I think he scores as well. You know what I mean? And I think he gives us another dimension, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing him play.
The thing is, we've not really come up against anyone like him this season yet either. Like, yes, we've come up against Mitrovic, yeah, and like I can't really think of anyone else really. Calvert-Lewin came on against us, or we even played Everton. Yeah, we did play Everton. Calvert-Lewin, I think, played it. Other than that, we ain't really come up against that type of striker. Yeah, but the thing is, we've been so good at just dominating midfield, like and playing like with inverted with Zinchenko, and then just suffocating that midfield to stop the ball getting to these players in the first place. So yeah, it's gonna be mad. I can't lie. Yeah, and listen, I want Casemiro starting that game. I don't want him out of that game, because that'll be your fans' excuse if you don't play. Like if you lose and he don't play it, that'll be the. I want your best team out there. Yeah, our best team versus your best team, head to head. Yeah, let's just have it like the old days, man. Keane, Vieira, like fucking all of them ones, like back in the day, man. I can't wait. Sunday's going to be mad. It is actually going to be mad. Big up everyone inside. We're going to wrap up in a sec, people. Where are you with Arteta now? The same as I was before. Keep me in a title race till May. Bro, I've already shut up about Arteta anyway. Yeah, he's doing what I want the club to do. Like, this is what I've wanted when I was marching down the Hornsey Road, mate. Trying to get Wenger out. This club smashed a beautiful stadium down, yeah, where we was competing with the best in the world. Yeah, and they did it to compete. Well, we ain't competed at all. Let's be honest. 18 years without a title is a shambles.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's the longest in our history, mate.
Fuck.
Yeah, joint longest in our history. Yeah, it's pathetic. So fair play to him. Fair play to all the players. Yeah, but now Edu has to go out there and sign some players, mate. And if he don't, he should be sacked. Well, he should be sacked anyway. He was on a private jet to Poland to go and do the Mudryk deal. Yeah. An hour later, he signed for Chelsea. That went well then, didn't it? So what was he doing in Poland? What was he doing in Poland,
bro?
On club expenses, just touring around Europe on club. Bro, he's useless. Get rid of him. It's something not right with that guy. He's got that sleazy look about him, man. Like you wouldn't want to leave your missus around him. Put it that way. Like, I pick up LJ as well. Accept it. You're in the race. Listen. If we beat them at the weekend, they might not be. They might not be.
But there you go. Like one game at a time, my bro.
That's why football's so good.
One game at a time, my G.
If you beat Palace, then you're 6. But then we beat you, it's back to 9. Are you in a race then? Because then we've got to lose 3. Well, we've got to lose 3, 4 or a draw for you to go above us. All of a sudden,
and we don't play you again. Do you know what I mean? So we can't take 3 from you.
And that's how fine the margins are, man. Especially at the top of the table. I'm not doing a Liverpool Wolves watch along. I can't be asked, man. Real talk. I want to say thank you to everybody, yo. Yeah, because that second channel is monetized again. Memberships are set up on it. Everything's ready to go. I will have a video dropping on that second channel by the end of the month. On the reaction channel, it's pinned to the live chat, so make sure you sub to that. There's 1,600 in it. Let's get that up. It's nearly on 7,500 that channel, and I've barely touched it. So appreciate all the love. Make sure you sub to this channel as well. We're well over 75k now. Road to 100 is on. And sub to Rants as well. Road to 100 your end as well, bro. What you got coming up, man?
I think that's just the usual uploads on YouTube today. I got football training tonight. Yeah, so I got training tonight, and we got Street Panna coming down to training to do some challenges with the boys before training. So that's gonna be funny, bro. So look out for that content as well. And then yeah, man, I'll be back tomorrow. Obviously, we got a game tomorrow, and I got my usual shows tomorrow as well. So yeah, tomorrow's a busy one. Still.
Make sure you go and check out Rance's Twitch as well, people. Rance and Mance Official. I'll have a transfer video coming out later this evening, probably around midnight UK time. And then I'll have another one dropping at about 8 a.m. UK time. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And then tomorrow I'm back, stream when I'm up and about. And then I think I'm on, James Redmond's on here at 4 p.m. UK time. So make sure you come and join in for that as well. And what else do I have tomorrow? Am I anywhere else? Day is it tomorrow? Wednesday. Oh yes, I'm on with Goonie. I'm on with Goonie at 7 o'clock on his channel. So yeah, James Redmond on here at 4 p.m. and then I'm on Goonie's channel at 7 p.m. But yeah, man, we're out of here, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Laters. Edu out.